Can you imagine swimming with snakes and have no safety gear, or swimming with an elephant on your back?
Gary Thompson, the sales communication professional, best-selling author and private equity investor, says, master the client conversion ladder and optimize your business success. He continues, many rising stars in business try to get from A to Z in a split second in the client conversion journey. That approach will set you up for frustration, time, money, and effort being wasted. The alphabet has 26 letters. Each letter has great significance in words formation and in human expression. The client conversion process has many steps, and when these steps are overlooked, it negatively influences your ability to attract and communicate with the ideal client. You must invest in breaking through the know, like, and trust barriers that allow you to win in business. He went on to say, the first step in your client conversion journey begins with relationships. 1. Fill the relationship gaps. 2. Leverage relationships to overcome client rejection. 3. And position your brand to stand out in the market. Gary wants you to be successful and invites you to call us today to help you master the client conversion ladder, optimize your brand recognition, and increase the cash flow of your business.
This is what happens. You see, you want to start and scale your six, seven, and nine-figure brand. You want to position yourself to build wealth. You want to embrace a better quality of life. But then you don't know how to do this. You don't have a mentor. You don't have a coach. You don't have a sponsor. You don't have a supportive community behind you to push you forward. So what end up happening? You end up swimming with snakes or with that elephant on your back, and that literally compromise your chances of being successful. Now, we at Seven Figure Media, we have developed a very unique blueprint that teach you all you need to know about starting and scaling your six, seven, and nine-figure brand, about positioning yourself to build wealth in order to embrace a better quality of life. Today, I want to talk to you about the approach that you can use, the practical steps that you can use, the proven theory that you can use to start and scale your six, seven, and nine-figure brand. Now, there are 7 steps to start and scale your six, seven, and nine-figure brand. Today, I want us to spend some time looking at step 1 on that journey to build wealth. Now, any attempt to position yourself to start and scale your six, seven, and nine-figure brand to build wealth or to embrace a better quality of life, it should begin by trying to establish brand relevance. You see, brand relevance exists on 2 spectrum. There must be an MVO, a minimum or most viable offer. That MVO must be relevant to a specific target group. And by extension, the target group must be relevant to you in terms of helping you to accomplish your dreams and hopes and aspirations in being in business in the first place. And if this balance is not taking place, there is no relevance. But there's so much for us to unlock here. Let us do a little deeper dive into the whole issue of creating brand relevance. There's something else that I want to say in terms of brand relevance and step 1. Step 1 represents an ecosystem of tools and processes and systems. Step 1 is like the foundation of your building. Now, when you are setting out to build a building, building that building may be one thing, but what is the first thing that you need to focus on in building that building? You have to focus on the foundation, because when the foundation is compromised, the entire building is compromised. The same principle applies. If you want to start and scale your six, seven, and nine-figure brand, if you want to position yourself to build wealth and embrace a better quality of life, it begins by positioning yourself to understand and create exactly what is brand relevance. You see, to build your foundation, you have to dig the soil, you have to sand fill, you have to tie steel, you have to pour concrete, and there's a number of moving parts. The same principle applies to your ability to create brand relevance. And that's what we're going to be examining today. So step one is your ability to create brand relevance. But what does it take to create brand relevance? The first thing that you should be focusing on in any attempt to create brand relevance is to ask yourself, who do you intend to serve? And you want to be crystal clear about who you're going to be innovating products for and who you intend to serve. This is ground zero. This is the foundation that is going to really set you up for success. And again, you want to be crystal clear about this. So in your intent to serve people, are you serving the exceptionally wealthy people, or are you servicing the middle class, or what we call the regular demographic groups? You want to be clear about this, because it is your ability to be clear about this is what's going to help you to make better, smarter, wiser decision as you take steps to achieve your objective. So step one in creating brand relevance is to be very clear of who you intend to serve. Now that you're clear about who you're going to serve with products and services, you want to ask yourself the second question: what are their pain points? Knowing their pain points, knowing their needs and their wants and their expectations is going to help you again to better innovate products and to better innovate services to reach their expectations. But what are those factors that you need to consider in your attempt to identify your ideal client specific needs? There's a concept that we call the biodata markers. And there's a number of things that you need to unlock within the biodata marker that is going to help you to predetermine the consumer needs. And imagine this. You can literally predetermine the specific needs of your ideal client because you understand the biodata markers. What exactly is the biodata markers? Well, the biodata marker we found in demographics. The biodata marker could be found in psychographics. And the biodata marker could be found in geographics. Now, we have an exclusive community on YouTube. And I want to encourage you to join that exclusive community, because there is where we will go deeper into these biodata markers. So you don't have to speculate, you don't have to guess, you don't have to assume of what are those specific needs and how to innovate in complete alignment with those specific needs and optimize your chances to be successful. So go to my YouTube channel, find membership, and become a member of our community. The third and very important concept that you also need to examine, now that you know who you intend to serve, now that you understand their pain points, you must now ask yourself and assess your ability to deliver value consistently above and beyond the expectations of the ideal client. You want to put yourself here, because your inability to deliver products and services consistently above and beyond the expectations of the ideal client is going to compromise your chances of starting and scaling your six, seven, and nine-figure brand. It's going to compromise your chances of positioning yourself to build wealth. It's going to compromise your chances to embrace a better quality of life. So these are important concepts that you want to invest the time, your talent, and your resources to get this right. You don't want to swim with snakes and you have no safety gear on, and you certainly don't want to swim with an elephant on your back. My point is, if you don't know how to do this, it makes sense to get mentors, the right mentors. It makes sense to get the right coaches. It makes sense to get the right sponsors. And it makes sense to become a part of a supportive community that is going to help you to make better, wiser, smarter decisions when it comes to starting and scaling your six, seven, and nine-figure brand, when it comes to positioning yourself to build wealth and embracing a better quality life. I want to emphasize this. Yes, a lot of the information that I'm giving you here, it's relevant. It's important. All right. It's important. You want to know who you're targeting. You want to know their pain points. That's what's going to help you to be more targeted in who you're targeting. And you want to be certain that you have the ability to innovate your MVO, minimum or most viable offer, that can be designed to reach their specific needs. And there's a way in which you can do this. There's a right way and there's a wrong way. We talk about innovate and align and innovate. And you want to ask yourself, which one of these innovators are you? Do you innovate then align, or do you align and then innovate? In our community, we go deep into this analysis. So you know exactly what you're doing when you're doing what you're doing to achieve predictable outcome. All right, to achieve predictable outcome. Now, there's a couple of other things that I must say here too. We can go deeper into this analysis, but to go deeper is for those who are in our exclusive community. In our exclusive community, we just don't hold back. We give you the step by step. We give you the science. We give you the proven theory. We give you the best practices that ensures that you get the high rewards, the measurable results, the predictable outcome with the highest degree of accuracy. The measurable results, the high reward that you want is to achieve successfully starting and scaling your 6, 7, and 9-figure brand, positioning yourself to build wealth and embracing a better quality of life. Is that the high reward that you want? Well, we can get you there because we have done this 1,000 times and we are prepared to show you that blueprint that's going to get you there faster. So there's a lot to unpack in our community. So I want to encourage you to go to my YouTube channel, 7-Figure Media, and become a member of that community and set yourself up to be mentored and coached, exposed to sponsors, people that is going to fund your business, become part of a supportive community of people that want to push you forward to accomplish your dreams and your hopes and your aspiration. Join the community. In conclusion, I want to say this. There are 2 additional concepts that I want to share with you because I'm fully aware that it compromises your business, your vision, your belief in self, and you want to get this right. There's a concept that we call capital allocation. And capital allocation in this context largely relates to the cost of doing business. We see many rising stars that have tremendous potential to be successful underestimate the cost of doing business. So there's no capital allocation to move your vision forward. What I want to say to you is that should not be a challenge moving forward once you're a part of our community. Because in our community, we're going to set you up to access capital so you can allocate capital to your dreams, your hopes, and your aspiration. And we're going to work with you to minimize the risk associated with this. You can access debt capital, equity capital, credit capital, creative financing, hard money lending. You see, we have built out healthy, productive relationship with a number of financial institutions across the United States of America and some parts of the world. All right, you can go right now to this video description, go to description, and you can see some of the links. And you independently can go seek after those monies, or you can reach out to us and we will be happy to connect you with the right people and make the right representation on your behalf. So capital allocation is no longer a problem. And you understanding the real cost of doing business is never underestimated. That's what we can do for you. I also want to talk about the last concept here, and there's a concept that we call leadership deficit. Many of you, you're going to fail because you are suffering from what we call the leadership deficit syndrome. Now, what exactly is leadership deficit syndrome? It is the inability to influence your TOPA, your targeted performance outcome. We are certain that you have targeted performance outcome. You have goals, you have dreams, you have aspirations that you want to achieve all of them. But your inability to influence a desired outcome is a reflection of your leadership ability. And when you fix this leadership ability, you're now better able to influence any desired outcome. You're now able to influence your high reward, your measurable results, your predictable outcome with the highest degree of accuracy. And that is something that we want to work with you with to ensure that you don't have this leadership deficit and you have the high level of confidence in yourself. You have a great sense of self, a great sense of purpose, and a great sense of direction. And you know how to optimize all of this in the context of leadership to realize your dreams and hopes and aspirations. Join our community. We look forward to working with you. Be blessed and see you in the next broadcast.
10X Branding and Marketing LLC, powering the next generation of unicorns. At 10X B&M LLC, we specialize in market research, brand innovation, market integration, and client conversion optimization. Our team of experts is dedicated to providing the strategic insights and innovative solutions needed to accelerate growth and unlock your company's full potential. Whether you're a startup looking to attract investors and your ideal clients, or an established business ready for market expansion, we're here to guide you every step of the way. Let 10X Branding and Marketing LLC fuel your journey to exceptional business success. Contact us now for a free consultation on how we can position your business to become a unicorn.